Look, you're meant to catch me when I'm up to something, John.
But you always seem to be on a tea break, Dan.
Don't tell everyone.
Who's that woman there hiding behind that screen?
That's the missus. She doesn't want to be on film.
Oh.
Here, John, have you seen the
Right, Jules.
The Road King's nearly all back together.
It's looking absolutely lovely.
It's not bad for a 30-year-old bike now, is it?
30 years.
Yeah, that's how old. 31 years it is.
This is all new, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
How do you do that?
So basically,
that was chrome when
Yeah, it was all chrome. So when we got the bike, Andy and I bought this bike off a friend. Trevor, if you're watching, this is your bike resurrected.
Blimey.
So we bought this bike off a friend who just had it as a runner. So he's got a couple of Harleys, and this was his kind of runner that he could use in any weather and didn't want to worry about it.
Yeah. Can I film around the other side as well?
Anyway, he wanted to buy a newer one, so we bought this off of him. And when we got it, John, all the chrome was like this. Look, can you see that?
Oh, that's Harley chrome, isn't it?
Yeah, that's proper Harley chrome. So it was well and truly knackered.
Yeah.
And we looked into having the price of it re-chromed, but because it's aluminium, you need specialist chroming.
Oh, right, yeah.
And it's very expensive. And then I had the idea of going to what they call wrinkle black, which is what Harley Davidson used to use on some of their models.
Wrinkle black?
Wrinkle black, just like this. And it's a paint effect that you put on.
Oh, it's paint?
It is paint, so it's sprayed, but what you have to do, you have to heat up the covers first in the spray booth.
These were all chrome?
These were all chrome. So, you know over there, the shot blaster, have you seen the shot blaster we've got?
No, I ain't seen the shot blaster.
Come over there. So, come over to this bit.
You're getting all the stuff then?
Yeah.
And a lathe.
Yeah, so the lathes come in now. We've just bought a new compressor. So we bought this 3-phase 200-litre compressor. You'll have to excuse the state. This is all going to be the fab shop, so it's all a bit messy at the moment.
It's exciting, isn't it, Dan?
It is. So
we bought
this big shot blasting cabinet. So what we did was we took all the chrome off and we took the cases down to bare metal again, but down to bare aluminium. Yeah. Hello. That's a bit invasive, but there you go. Cool. Jesus, don't do that. It will shatter.
Don't call me Jesus. I know you like me.
So to apply that wrinkle black finish, what you do is you take those covers and you heat them up in a paint booth to a certain temperature, and then when you spray that paint, it adheres with temperature and crackles, and it creates like a powder coated effect.
Yeah.
But it's what Harley Davidson use on their engines, and it's also what they used to use on their old models. So if you look at things like Harley Davidson Night Train, I don't know whether you know what that is, this model of Softail. If you look at that, all the engine cases are wrinkle black, bar the cam cover, or the points cover in the cam cover, which we've bought a new one and put on.
Has that bike got points?
No, this bike has electronic ignition.
Right.
Oh, by the way, look, there's the polishing machine. This is our Rolls-Royce polishing machine.
I've got one of these actually at home.
Have you?
Yeah, except mine.
I've been working on Andy's. It's a long way from finished, but I've started to work on Andy's Triumph case.
That wasn't chromed?
No, this was just aluminium.
Aluminium.
But it was very shabby aluminium.
Yeah.
And it had lots of scratches and stone chips up the top.
It's quality though, isn't it, really? You can tell.
It's a lovely thing.
Yeah.
It really is a lovely thing. And the fact that it's got this beautiful engraving on and the Triumph plaque on it is great.
Did they used to have that engraving?
No. This engraving's been added. They had that, but this engraving's been added. But what it did had loads of scratches and chips up the top.
Yeah.
So what I've been doing is I've been gently working away to get rid of all the scratches that are on it. Yeah. You know, you can see some still down here. They were a lot worse than that one.
I can hardly see them, Dan.
Yeah, but they were quite prominent up the top.
Yeah.
But when I finished with this, John, so we go through a process. So it's been on this. This is like a mild scouring pad.
Yeah.
And you work it on this, and then I've just put the denim wheel on, the jean wheel on.
Have you got the stuff, the soaps?
Yeah, we've got all the soaps.
Yeah, I don't know if they're called soaps.
And then it will go down to this cotton, but that's sewn.
Yeah.
And then after that, it will go down to this one, which isn't sewn.
Yeah.
And then it will go down to the final buffing pad.
Right.
And it will be like a mirror finish. And here's some of the soap, look, that you use.
Yeah, yeah.
But when we get, so we work through different soaps depending on, I haven't soaped that yet.
Is it actually called soap?
Yeah, it is. Well, I call it soap.
Yeah, that's
soap.
what I call it.
Yeah, it is a bar of soap. But when we use the final one, we'll use what's called rouge, which is red.
I've got a big bar of that.
Rouge, yeah, and it's what they use to polish jewellery and things.
Yeah.
So with Andy's Triumph, when it's all done, what we hope to have is the engine cases, and they will be polished up, and they will be like a highly, it won't be chrome, but it will be a highly polished mirror finish. So all the engine cases on Andy's bike, because he's just painted the frame and everything, this chopper that he's building, I'm going to do the engine cases for him.
Wow.
So anyway, going back to the Road King.
Quite a thing, isn't it?
So we shot blasted all the engine covers, they went into the oven, and Andy sprayed them. But it's not just a case of that, we've absolutely pulled this bike apart. So, for argument's sake, all this was rusty, so I polished this all up. This is the aluminium rear caliper holder, yeah?
Yeah.
The brakes are a bit crappy because it's just sat for ages. But we've pulled everything out, I've re-greased, I've cleaned all the axles.
I love that colour. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, it is a beautiful colour. Andy's polished all the paintwork. We've put new gaskets through all of it. I've put new pushrod covers in it. Yeah. So it's been, even things like this, if you can see that, we cleaned up the exhaust bracket.
You put that one upside down.
Yeah.
Only joking.
Yeah, sure. The front forks were in a hell of a mess.
Oh, yes.
So I polished all the front forks on
I've got to do mine on my police bike.
Yeah. So these were a lot worse than your police bike. A lot worse.
Yeah.
We've cleaned up all the discs. Jules, my partner, who's gone somewhere now, she spent 2 days polishing this front wheel with wire wool and getting it back to what it was should be.
I notice you really make her work hard, don't you?
Yeah, we do. She's got her own her keep.
Does she do the cleaning because she's a lady? A woman?
Yeah, of course. Didn't you know? Domestic professional.
Let's be controversial, eh?
Yeah, domestic professional. So no, we've been through all the brakes.
It's looking fantastic.
We've been through everything on it. Because Andy and I are going to sell this bike, and we, you know I'm a little bit OCD, and I said to Andy, I'm not going to let it go out unless I know it's right. So we didn't really need to pull the back end all out. And if you can see, I don't know whether you can see in there, but we cleaned up all the swing arm in there.
Well, I like that about you, that you're such a perfectionist.
I've changed the rear exhaust for some I had, and we purchased new lights for the fenders.
Yeah.
So you can see this wire, it's all a bit filthy at the moment. It all needs cleaning still. But this is a running light that will go through there, and before it just had a sticker over it. So we're going to reinstate the light, and I've bought a matching one for the front, which isn't.
Why are you having another light when you've already got one light?
Because it should have had one originally, and because there's holes in the fenders and the wire there, whoever had it, but not Trevor, but whoever had it before Trevor.
I think it looked nice with a Harley Davidson sign there.
Just cut that, and they just put a sticker over it.
Just ignore me, Dan.
Yeah, I'm going to, but yeah, I mean, but I don't like having holes in the fenders. You know, so this will be bolted through, so that will go on like that.
It will look nice, yeah.
And then you'll have a running light on the back, and then the number plate, because the number plate was mounted down here, above the sticker. So the number plate will go here, and there's a number plate like there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So that's where the number plate will go. We've taken the double seat off, but that's purely preference. When we sell this, you know, the owner will get the new owner. We've got to have the seat repaired, because there's tears in the seat, but the new owner will get the double seat, they'll get the sissy bar in the rack, there's a detachable screen. But even things like this, look John, these are the rear pannier brackets, and I've polished all of those. I've polished every single bolt head on the suspension, I've polished every single bracket.
You're a bit anal then.
I am anal, yeah. I've polished all the belt adjusters up. I am anal. If I take a bolt out, I polish it.
Yeah.
So You last time you came here,
You see this effect?
Yeah.
That's the sort of effect that I would get by accident if I tried to powder coat something.
Yeah, well, you know, I actually really like this.
I like it, yeah.
It's been dusty. We've done the horn. And the other thing we've done with this is not many people do. We're using MTP in it.
Oh, right.
You don't know what MTP is?
Well, I know CP is cat's piss.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
okay.
And
So
this is national cat's piss.
This is MTP, yeah. So this is double the price of a standard Harley Davidson oil, yeah?
Is it doubly as good?
It is.
Yeah. Is Harley Davidson oil good?
Harley Davidson, when they use
Everyone
oil,
I know changes their oil from Harley
yeah,
Davidson.
well, Harley Davidson's oil's okay. It's a standard oil, standard synthetic oil.
Yeah.
But what Harley Davidson do is, because you need three fields in this, you have the engine, you have the transmission, and you have the primary.
Yeah.
And normally with Harley Davidson, you get three different grades. You get one for the engine, one for the transmission, and one for the primary. Yeah. Whereas this is a high performance oil, and you use it in all three.
And it's all right for older engines?
It's brilliant for older engines because it's a far higher quality.
Right.
Yeah? So I like to use MTP on my bikes because, to me, for the sake of spending on a service 20, 30, 40 pound extra on oil, just gives me that peace of mind that the bike's been well looked after.
Yeah.
So it's coming back together. You can see, like I say, the forks, everything needs cleaning because it's sat for so long again. I mean, this has been apart for 5 months.
Wow, yeah.
5 or 6 months.
But you've had lots of stuff to be getting on with as well, haven't you?
Yeah, we have.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the old style tassels. They all need tightening up, but they're only popped through on leather. But yeah, so we're getting there with it.
Yeah.
But whoever buys this bike, I tell you now, is going to get a really lovely bike.
Well, I would buy it except for that.
I might have to clean those up. I haven't got there yet.
I'm not having that, mate.
Yeah. Thanks, John. Point out all the bad bits and none of the good bits that I've
praised it to high heaven, mate.
Spent hours doing.
No, you've done a fantastic... Did you know there's an upholsterer near me who made that bike seat?
I know of an upholsterer that I use.
Oh, right, yeah.
So this morning, for argument's sake, I've put the dash back on.
Yeah.
I've put the tank on. I've polished all these this morning, look.
Yeah.
I've polished all the seat bolts this morning.
You've been quite busy this morning then, and you've done my sidecar wheel.
I've done your sidecar wheel.
And there was one little problem with the hub, what did you say? Well,
the hole on your wheel, I'm going to do that. The hole on your wheel, which the hub comes through, is too small.
Yeah.
So
I thought that would be. Okay.
So I'm gonna grind it out because it's a case of 2 millimeters.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get.
That's about less than a quarter of an inch.
It is less than a quarter of an inch.
Yeah.
So I'm getting to
know the old metric.
Yeah, it's good. So I've got a friend called Dave who is a fabricator, and I've been round to him this morning to see if I can borrow his die grinder. But he hasn't got it with him today. It's at home.
Oh.
So he said he's going to bring it in tomorrow, and then I can.
Well, no, I heard you've bought me a tyre as well.
I've bought you a tyre.
I'll give you the money for that.
Yeah, it's £700.
Oh, it's a cheap tyre.
Cheap one, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No, it was just under 40 quid. But I actually, you could get them cheaper, John. But I've spent a little bit more money because it's a retro-looking tyre.
And I'll give you the money, and you can put it towards your
tattoos.
Your tattoo fund.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have a tattoo of your favourite sport. What is your favourite sport? Underwater hockey, isn't it?
You're taking the piss. You're horrible. Oh look, there's my phone. That's
Right, we'll wrap it up then.
Yeah. We'll
Thanks,
talk
Dan.
about the underwater hockey next time.
Yeah.
Cheers,
mate.